So the final trailer for Bad Batch was released today, and I was gonna do a trailer breakdown, but I've already seen about like five of them on YouTube, so it's kind of pointless to do something that's already been done. But I did actually have a theory or thought about what could possibly happen in this season. Obviously, if you've seen the trailer, we get to see a lot of Clone Force 99, Tarkin, Fennec Shaw. We saw glimpses of Captain Rex. We saw glimpses of Saw Gerrera, and we see Clone Force 99 and Saw Gerrera teaming up. We got introduced to a new character, Omega, where theories are already flying around about that character. You know, yeah, those theories are actually wild. There's some really good ones out there, and there's some really ones that are kind of pulled from left field. But one thing I saw through the trailer, or my main takeaway from the trailer, was that from the looks of it, Clone Force 99 is going to oppose the Empire in some way, whether it be just helping Saw Gerrera with some of his goals, or them just escaping Kamino. But from the looks of it, they're with Saw Gerrera. They're eventually gonna help him with something, right? Whether it's just with some goals that he has on a planet or starting a rebellion altogether. They maybe not know that's what their actions will lead to, but it looks like that's a possibility. Maybe Saul Guerrero's rebellion group that are seen as extremists. Maybe they get that attitude from Clone Force 99, with Clone Force 99 being so unique and so different, and not being the most reliable, or they're actually reliable as they get the job done, but they don't always follow orders. They don't always stay in line with the clones. I think that's something that Tarkin's not going to really like. Tarkin's going to want clones that follow orders, that are able to follow orders correctly and perfectly and execute them without any problems. And I think that's where there's going to be some disconnect between Clone Force 99 and the Republic transitioning into the Empire. Tarkin does seem, at least from the trailer, that he's going to be the one obligated to handle Clone Force 99, making him pretty much the big bad. With that, I was kind of thinking of the possibility of Force 99 versus Delta Squadron, a fight that could be interesting to see in Clone Wars animation. If you're not familiar with Delta Squadron, it's clone commandos. That during the Clone Wars they kind of were very responsible for figuring out Savage Press was alive, and figuring out who, or not figuring out Savage Press was alive, just kind of figuring out who had killed Jedi on Devarin, where it was the scene where Savaro Press is first released by I think by Count Dooku, and he kills the Jedi Master and his Padawan, and they kind of do reconnaissance and report to Obi-Wan, Plo Koon, and some other Jedi on the council, and they report directly, and they find out that the Night Brother of Dathomir ends up being Savage Press, but they're a top commando unit of of the Army of the Republic. It'll be interesting. They also have names, not similar, but all the clones have names. It's Boss, Fixer, Scorch, and Sev. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I think that that'd be a cool little thing that could happen, right? With Clone Force 99 being enemies of the Republic or the Empire, and us possibly seeing the transition. If Tarkin's, sent to deal with it, he's not gonna send a bounty hunter to do it, right? He would want it done by his soldiers. So he sent, who knows a clone better than a clone, and you go and you send out Delta Squadron, and we get these two, I guess, special forces against each other, right? We've already seen scenes of Task Force 99, or Clone Force 99, not Task Force 99, Clone Force 99, versus other clones, obviously meaning that they're fighting for their survival. And maybe Delta Squadron hasn't been shown yet, but it's a possibility that, Tarkin could be pressured into trying to get rid of Clone Force 99, and he just goes out and he sends Delta Squadron, and we get this fight in Clone Wars animation. That's really my thought. That's really one thing I thought of that I hadn't really seen anyone talk about as much as, like, Omega and the other theories I've seen. That's gonna be it for this video. I'm out. I'll be back with another one soon.